Hi there! In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Hi there and welcome to this week's episode of Happy, Inspired, Motivated. I've been doing a lot of work this week on looking at how people create the right mindset for their new business. So when you're starting a business, it can seem quite overwhelming, quite daunting to just go off and create something new. You know, you have a lot of limiting beliefs that come up because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what people are going to say about you. You don't know how you're going to do. Are you going to fail? Are you going to succeed? And you have lots and lots of things running through your head. And quite often you get overwhelmed. And that, at the time of starting your own business, should be exciting. It should be fun. You should have lots of craziness and there's so much new potential to tap into that you should be really excited about starting your own business. And a lot of people start off like that, but then a few months in, everything seems overwhelming. And if you're running a side hustle or a sideline, you tend to revert yourself back to the day job and, you know, chuck it all in because it's so much hard work and you don't know where you're going and nothing's happened and you don't know how to move forward. And it becomes like more of a chore. And the whole thing about starting your own business is because you want freedom. You want to explore new opportunities and avenues. You want to follow your passions and do things that you're really excited about. And to go through the overwhelm, to go from excitement and enthusiasm to overwhelm and stress and despair in the space of months is really sad because there's so much potential that you're going to lose and it's going to go to waste if you don't explore it and bring what your gifts are to the world. So when you start in your business, you know, it's very important to get the basic foundations really strong. You know, if you're building a house and you didn't get the foundations strong, you'd be screwed because the house would be falling down. And that's exactly the same in your business. If you don't get the basic foundations correct, although your business probably won't fail, you'll find that you have to pour more money into your business to repair the cracks that are appearing as you grow. So in my 3 pillars to success, which I use in the Overnight Success program, we start by looking at the basic foundations. So we look at the mindset, the limiting beliefs, the self-sabotaging behaviors that you go through. And we look at the business section, which is the middle pillar of the 3 pillars. And I just wanted to talk to you about that today because it's when you're looking at your business idea, you may have an idea that you think would be absolutely fantastic and you go for that business idea because you're really passionate about it. But one thing that a lot of people, when they start their business, and I did exactly the same thing, they fail at looking forward enough. And what I mean by that is that, you know, let's say you've started a business and you want to leave the day job, but you haven't really done the maths and you haven't really looked at what kind of income you want to achieve in your business. Now, in the beginning, it could be just enough to cover what your salary is. You know, you could want to earn 1,000 or 2,000 a month, and it's not a lot to ask for in your new business. However, if you haven't looked at what you're offering, you might be a long way off from achieving that. And what I mean by that is that, let's say you wanted to earn £1,000 a month and you're offering products or services or maybe a downloadable ebook or something that's going to cost £5. Now, for you to make £1,000 a month, you're going to have to sell 200 of those. And that's quite a lot of customers to find, especially when you're just starting in a business and you don't really have an audience or a following. So finding 200 is going to take a lot of work, and it's going to be really easy for you to become overwhelmed and to fall to despair when you don't make the money that you want. Now, if you wanted to make £1,000 a month, but you had products that cost £50 or a service that cost £50 a month, then you're going to have to find 20 clients. Now, that's a little bit easier in the early days. You can find possibly 20 clients, or maybe you know people who can pass the word of mouth on for those 20 clients. So 20 is a little bit easier to swallow. So you don't have to do as much work to find those 20 people. Maybe you have a product or a service that costs £500. In that case, you need 2 clients. So you can see that trying to find 2 clients is going to be a lot easier than trying to find 200. So when you're starting your business, make sure you look at what financial goal you want to achieve per month to start with. You can work later on the 10 grand months and the 100k months and all these kind of things. But to start with, how much do you want to earn per month? And then look at what you're offering and decide, how many clients do I need to find to cover my basic expenses so I can quit the day job, and aim for those clients. Now, if you don't have, if you have, like I said, it was £5 per offering, so you'd need 200 clients. Maybe look at incorporating something different, add something else. Maybe have a £5 offering, but you can upsell something else on top of that, so you can increase the amount that your customer spends, because you know that what you're offering is going to give them great value and really impact their lives. So why can you not create something that will give them even more impact and more value? It might be that you need to change completely and add another revenue stream, which could be it could be having an affiliate link on your website, or working in conjunction with another service, so you have commission based on referrals. It could be something like that would help boost your financial status, so that you get to the point where you can reinvest in your business and also quit the day job if that's your aim and that's what you want to do. So taking a good look at your business and exactly what it is that you're offering, and then take a good look at who you're offering it to. So when we start in business, as I say, I've done all these mistakes. That's why I created my overnight success with the 3 pillars to success, because I know exactly what people go through, because I did exactly the same things myself. So let's say let's take my example. I wanted to help women, and I wanted the women that I worked with, to live a fulfilled and happy life. And that was my original marketing strategy. Needless to say, it didn't work very well. I wasn't specific. I didn't know who I was talking to. The message that you give out to a 20-year-old is completely different to the message you give a 40-year-old. And I wasn't understanding that. And I was kind of swapping backwards and forwards between them both. And saying that you're going to have a happy life, what constitutes a happy life to you is not necessarily the same to me. So again, my message was fluffy and blurry, and people didn't really know what I did. They didn't know what I offered. They didn't know who I was offering it to. And it wasn't until I really niched down and took a look at who I wanted to help, really, really wanted to help, who was my ideal client, who did I love working with, and what did I love helping them do. So it became apparent that it was women aged between 35 and 55, and those women were either being made redundant or were having a stage in their life where they wanted to transition in their career and do something different for themselves. That's what I wanted to do. I was fed up of being employed. I was fed up of being told what to do and working with people that I didn't enjoy working with, or who were bullies, and I didn't like being in toxic situations, and I couldn't get out of them apart from leaving the job that I was in. I couldn't choose who I was interacting with on a daily basis, because the people that were there were the people that I had to choose, that I had to work with. So it was quite difficult for me to enjoy my work, because I felt really trapped. And as I said, it was very toxic where I was working. So I was at a stage where I was like, well, screw this. I'm I've been in this profession far too long. I've been putting up with this shit far too long. Now is the time for me to do exactly what I want to do. And that's to motivate and help lift other women and have an impact in the lives of other women around the world and help them achieve their dreams and their goals, which, they identify for themselves, but the vehicle for getting them there is through starting their own business and having the limiting beliefs, or getting rid of the limiting beliefs, and having the right mindset and confidence and energetic vibration to get them into the state of being their own business owner. And when I found that purpose and that passion, everything shifted in my business, and the days became so much lighter and more fun and exciting, and my marketing was different, and the people that I spoke to were different, and the clients people started to recognize what I was doing. So the clients that I wanted to attract started being attracted to me because they understood what I was offering. And that was such a relief, not having to talk to everybody. It's like going into a room full of people and talking to everybody in that room. You would speak to everybody for like 1 second because it'd be so full. Whereas if you had a specific person you wanted to talk to, just one person, then you could spend more time on that person, more energy, and give them more focus and really have a conversation that was meaningful with them. And that's what it is with your marketing as well in your business. So if you choose one person to work with, one specific type of person, a certain age, gender, location, stage in their life, there are lots of different areas to work through to find your ideal client and your actual niche. But if you think you're just talking to that one person every time you do your marketing, short of calling everybody, or starting all your posts with "Dear Sarah," for example, that one post, that person that is your ideal client will resonate with that post, and they'll feel as though that you're talking to them personally. They'll feel as though you get them, you understand them, and that's where the connection is, and that's where your business will start to flourish. So as a new business owner, you want to take a look at your business model, take a look at your business offering, and make sure that you're giving the right level of service for your clients and what they need, and also for your own financial goals and your own financial needs. And also look at your niche and who you're targeting, who your market audience is, and make sure that you speak directly to them and understand their pains and their pleasures. So I hope you found that helpful today, guys. That was just something that I wanted to share with you because it's come up quite a lot recently with the people that I've been speaking to, and it just seemed like quite a common thread that maybe you're going through something like that too, and you needed to hear that message right now. So if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you subscribe and rate and review, please. That way we get to have an impact with lots of other people all around the world. So today I am sending you lots of love and blessings, and until we speak again, I hope you have a phenomenal week. Take care. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy, inspired, motivated.